open field. First move, computer 1. Draw card. Begin duel. Computer 1. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Monk Elder of Okanada. We'll kick off round 1 of this set 1 water deck.
Computer 2. Draw card.
Because he's a monk, he really doesn't want to fight.
Mana release.
He prefers not to.
Summon.
They do, though. Skeleton soldiers attack in 2 directions at once. Other 2 sides are blind spots, and they are facing off the board.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
No tree haunt. Destroy it if it's not on a wood field. And it gains perfect dodge.
Attack.
Good luck damaging it. Well, if you've got magic, you can, of course. But until then, it's going to throw acorns at you for 2 damage. Nope, no damage for it.
Computer 2.
3 shall stand mighty,
Draw card.
and scarily,
Mana charge.
and defiantly.
Mana release.
What an annoying tree.
Summon.
Tritone and Harpoonsman. And they gain a dodge attempt. Just 1.
Unlock. Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Mighty annoying tree. We're going to finish off these skeletons.
Mana charge.
Draws first blood. We're also going to get the summoning lock go back on, because we've dropped below 4 creatures. And that bonus mana there was from just killing skeleton soldiers. That's their passive. Doesn't matter whether they're on a home field or not. You kill them,
Summon.
you get an extra mana.
Draw card.
Out comes Tritone and Ice Guard. Not summoned to their home element, so when they're summoned to a non-water field, you draw a card.
Unlock. Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
There's the other Tritone and Harpoonsman for Computer 2.
Attack.
Start working on this Monk Elder of Okanada. So the Monk Elder doesn't have any attack. So what does he do? What he does is when you summon an ally in an adjacent field, he grants them a dodge attempt.
Mana charge.
So the idea is you put him down and then you put friends around him and they become slightly harder to get to, and thus can box him in.
This one looks tasty.
At the moment,
Check. Computer 2.
we don't need that.
Draw card. Mana charge.
Check for Computer 1, Computer 2 needs to
Mana
kill.
release. Attack.
Monk is the one that's exposed, and he's on 2 health, so we're going to get 1 more damage come out from this. Because despite the fact that he can give dodge to adjacent allies, he can't give it to himself.
Mana release.
And now
Summon.
something to finish him off. Well, that'll do it. Not summoned to water, so you get to draw an extra card.
Attack.
So the 1 damage is going to go through, but these guys themselves only have 1 health, so I don't suspect they're going to last very long.
Mana charge. Computer 1. Draw card.
Computer 1 still has summoning advantage, so it's going to have the chance to summon back into check
Mana
now.
release. Summon.
Suit with an Illusion Priestess. Magic creature. She has a dodge attempt. Is that because she's on water?
Attack.
Yes. Gets 1 dodge attempt when she's on water. And she kills the ice guards.
Mana charge.
So back to where we were a moment ago, except she's a lot harder to deal with.
Check. Computer
Check
2.
Computer 1 once again, Computer 2 needs to kill.
Mana charge.
If you can get to those ice guards in the top corner, I'd say kill those.
Summon.
That's exactly what she can do.
Attack.
So no dodge attempt here because she's not on water. So just the 1 damage magic attack is enough to kill them. But because she's not on water, she also doesn't have a health bonus. She's on 1 health. She's probably going to die now.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Ooh, Byleth Bomber. The Byleth Bomber can attack in melee or at range, and it adds 2 to its attack if its target has a summoning cost of 2 or lower. Whole purpose is literally to exterminate weak guards. Weaker creatures are, the more powerful it's going to be.
Mana charge.
Be able to wipe them off the board.
Check.
And once again we're going to check.
Draw
So who needs to
card.
kill?
Mana charge. Mana release.
I mean, what really do you do here?
Attack.
Gonna throw 1 damage at the bomber.
Holy spirits, attack on my word.
He's reduced to 2. Gonna be a range creature summoned into the top
Mana
left?
release.
There is.
Summon.
Ah, a Juno Tree Haunt. Perfect. Perfect dodge, that is.
Attack.
And because he costs 3 health, he wouldn't be the target of the extra attack for the bomber. Oh. He's also not going to be targeted by the bomber anyway. It's dead. A mighty robotic flying machine is no match for an acorn, apparently. A bloody big acorn at that.
Computer 1. Draw card. Mana charge.
Still advantage with Computer 1.
Mana release.
This is probably going to be a very dead Illusion Priestess.
Holy spirits, attack on my word. It was my pleasure.
We knew that was going to happen sooner or later. You can't have a 1 health creature just sat on the board.
Mana release. Summon.
Using a different location now. Now comes a sleep trap.
Check. Computer
Check computer 1.
Draw
Computer
card.
2 needs to kill once again.
Mana charge. Discard.
We discard 2 cards here. A Cloud Runner and a Sleep Trap. To cast Ice Flood of Okanada. Discard 2 creatures, at least one must be a water creature. This spell targets all enemies on or adjacent to a selected water field. Target creatures are dealt magic damage equal to the number of water fields. 2 water fields, 2 damage.
Mana charge.
That kills the Sleep Trap, reduces the Priestess down to 1. She does still have the dodge
Mana
attempt.
release. Summon.
Now comes Venom Assassin, who is summoned to an opposite element. He is a water creature on a fire space, so he loses 2 health. And I'll look to assassinate these Berserker Maidens. The assassin always attacks the rear of its target, so always takes advantage of a blind spot if there is one.
Mana charge.
So the 2 damage goes through, plus the bonus 1 is enough to kill the Berserker Maidens.
Computer 1. Draw card.
So we're going to have advantage now with Computer 2.
Mana release.
Well, that Venom Assassin is now very exposed. Yeah.
Attack.
Only having 1 health when there's plebs in the deck? Ooh, you're going to be counter-plebbed.
No one will defeat me.
Mana charge.
And Computer 1 regains summoning advantage. However, those ice guards at the top centre space
Draw card.
can hit the ones in the middle, and they have access to a blind spot, so they can one-shot them.
Mana release.
And that's exactly what we're going to do.
This is it.
1 damage, plus 1 more from the blind spot.
No
You're dead,
one
sir.
will defeat me.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Out comes Cloud Runner.
Draw card.
Draw 2 cards, it's got a dodge attempt. I don't ever remember what Cloud Runner does.
Attack.
When Cloud Runner is summoned, you draw cards equal to the number of water fields. So we've got 2 water fields, 2 cards. As a dodge attempt, it's still a melee sort of attack, so perfect dodge is going to be able to stop that every time. And the dodge attempt blocks the acorn, so both sides going away with that completely unscathed.
Mana charge. Mana release.
That's a lot of mana for Computer 1. Going to reactivate the Juno Tree Horn. Did dodge the last time. It is a dodge attempt on the Cloud Runner, so that time it failed. That's enough to sink it.
Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
Stone-winged Dwarf. Onto his home element. Attacks and defends in all 4 directions for 1 cost. Very nice value. Not good enough to attack the tree.
Computer 2.
Well, good enough to keep the summoning advantage.
Mana charge. Mana release.
Wishes of Goli. Flip the elemental field to its opposite side. Well, that wood space is now going to become a Byleth? Is it?
Mana charge.
Was it Byleth? I couldn't see it properly. The tree takes up a lot of the space. It is Byleth. But because the Juno Spirit Haunt, Juno Tree Haunt even, is not on a wood space, it dies. If it's on anything but wood, it's dead. Out comes a skeleton soldier. One facing off the board, one facing downwards. Blind spot covered.
Mana charge. Discard. Graveyard.
Computer 1 discarding a Sleep Trap and a Tritonin Ice Guard. This is probably for an Ice Flood of Okanada again. It is. So, targets a creature on and adjacent to a selected water space, and they're going to take damage equal to the number of water spaces. 2 damage each. Not enough to kill anything, but
Mana release.
the tree is reduced to 1, which is going to be enough for this priestess to kill it.
Lost gods of yore, give me strength.
And both mighty trees have been dealt with.
Mana
No more
charge.
perfect dodge.
Mana release.
And a 3 cost.
Summon.
Comes Venomous Assassin.
Attack.
Once again, he hits for 2, but he will always hit the rear of his target.
Sweet dreams.
And if there's a blind spot there, bonus damage, so 3 damage is enough to kill.
Rest in peace. Mana charge. Mana charge.
Bonus mana there because you killed a skeleton soldier.
Computer 2. Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Summon.
And Berserker Maiden.
Smoking fun. Please, don't stop me.
Attack.
Start attacking this Stone-Winged Dwarf. He is on 3 health, which is a weird number for these low damage creatures. So reducing him down to 2 makes him a little bit more manageable. He of course will counter. Nice simple trade. Excuse me.
Computer
An
1.
advantage still with Computer 1. So I was going to get the chance to summon into check.
Mana release. Summon.
Comes Skeleton Soldier.
Check. Computer 2. Draw card.
Little bit curious as to why he didn't summon...
Mana release.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I was going to say, I'm a bit curious why he didn't summon it onto the Earth space. Summon a Mesmezerin, so you get to draw 2 cards. So he's probably struggling with something to summon, so trying to top deck something. Anyway, the Skeleton Soldiers, I was wondering why he didn't summon them onto the Earth space. He would have got the bonus 2 health. But I've just realised that the Venomous Assassin has a blind spot facing that space that he's summoned them into, so he's probably trying to protect it. Now comes the Venomous Assassin. Well, so much for protecting the blind spot. Who needs to summon behind your target when you can just teleport there?
I am defeated. Another death in vain.
Down goes the assassin.
Mana charge.
Summon advantage still with Computer 1.
Draw card. Mana charge. Mana release. Attack.
Illusion Priestess going to attack this Tritonin Harpoonsman. I am surprised that she's still alive. That Priestess has been left alone for so long now on so little health.
Mana release.
Yes, she has a dodge attempt, but why wouldn't you try and get rid of her earlier? I said that when you're constantly in check, risking a potential chance of the dodge failing is not really the best play.
Put some health into it.
These two trade 1 damage with each other. That reduces the dwarf down to 1, so he's a potential target now.
Summon.
Out comes another skeleton soldier.
Check. Computer 2. Draw card.
F computer 1, computer 2 needs to
Mana
kill.
charge. Mana release.
Kill the dwarf.
Attack.
He's on 1 health, he doesn't have dodge, so he's the easier one to kill.
Oh God, that was
Mana charge.
Now you've got 1 mana, can you summon anything?
Mana release.
Yes, you can. Is it worth it? Yes, it is, actually.
Attack.
Because he's going to attack these skeleton soldiers on the one of the 2 sides that they don't have a soldier. So, that is a blind spot. 1 damage plus the 1 from the blind spot is enough to kill.
Mana charge.
Computer 1 gains an extra mana because its skeleton soldier died. Check for computer 2. Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge.
2 targets here on 1 health. One of them has dodge. I know which one I'd attack with this attack. Yeah, kill the one with dodge.
Lost gods of yore. Give me strength. It was my pleasure.
Mana
So
charge.
much dodge in this water deck.
Mana release. Summon.
Tentacles of Possession. Now, this is the one I really can never remember.
Computer 2. Draw card.
I'm shuffling through the deck to find
Mana
it.
charge. Mana release.
Where are you? Where are you?
Attack.
There you are. In the meantime, the Elven Berserker Maiden are finally going to try and kill this priestess. Dodge attempt did not work, and it was a blind spot, so she's dead. Tentacles of Possession gain possession of the enemy directly in front of it.
Mana release.
I don't remember what possession does, because I think it's literally only this card that can do it. But I think it stops you from activating it on a future turn. Because it's like mind controlled if you prefer it that way. Out comes a Monk Elder of Okanada. He usually does no damage, but he is hitting a blind spot, so he gets to take advantage of the damage from that. Skeleton's reduced to 1.
Computer
Check for
1.
computer 2, computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana charge. Mana release. Mana release.
Rotates the skeletons.
Attack.
Activates the skeletons. So you can get 1 damage here on the Okanada.
That was nothing.
He's going to be reduced to 2. He's going to counter and do nothing because he doesn't have any attack.
Mana
I
release.
assume you're now going to kill the dwarf.
Summon.
Ah, Stone Wing Dwarf. Okay, so he can attack 2 targets, potentially. Nicely settled in the corner there. He's going to kill the other Stone Wing Dwarf.
I did it. Look.
He kills the 1-1,
Mana charge.
but he himself is a 1-1 because he doesn't have a health bonus.
Computer 2. Draw
So either of these 2 on the bottom are going to be a target now for computer 2.
Mana release.
Let's go for the skeletons. Oh no. There's the other Summon and Mesmer's errand for Computer 2. So draw 2 more cards. I think he used the one earlier on, so can't do this again.
Mana release. Summon.
Another Stone Winged Dwarf, but this one is on its home field, so plus 2 health. And a dodge attempt, because he's summoned next to the Monk Elder. Check for Computer 2, Computer 1 needs to kill.
Mana release. Attack.
Gonna continue to attack the Monk Elder. Just a base 1 damage goes through. He's gonna try and counter, but of course he hits for nothing. He is boxed into the corner as well, so if you want to kill him, you're gonna need some kind of ranged, which you don't have at the moment.
Summon.
There's the ranged. Lucia Priestess. She's going to be enough to kill it.
Attack.
She herself now is in the open with 1 health.
Spirits, attack on the
Up, down goes the Monk Elder.
Mana
So,
charge.
adjacent allies lose their dodge.
Check.
1 in check. 2 needs to kill.
Hard.
2 creatures on 1 health. 3 creatures on 1 health, sorry.
Release.
So, take your pick.
Attack.
Activate the dwarf. And down she goes. Bonus damage there from the blind spot.
I win.
Mana charge. Mana release.
And summoned back into the water space.
Summon.
Mercenary Savior Latu, the hero of this deck. His card has probably quite a bit to say on it. It does. He's got a dodge attempt, for 1. And he does cleave damage. 2 damage for both of those. They were on 1 health, they're definitely dead. He adds 1 to his attack if at least 1 target creature is on a water field, which neither were.
Mana charge.
Lots of bonus mana coming out there in the form of the skeletons dying. And while Latu is on the board, all other allied
Computer 1.
creatures on water fields gain 1 dodge attempt.
Mana charge.
There isn't any allies on water, so that doesn't apply. Check Computer 2, Computer 1 needs to kill. He has his own Mercenary Savior Latu. No. Dodge attempt for him, and dodge attempt for the Tentacles of Possession, who is on water. Stab! 2 damage for you. But
Computer 2.
Dwarf survived, so summon anything and it survived. And Computer 2 claims victory.
Summon.
That's going to be enough. Out comes a sleep trap. Not attacking anything, so GG.
Computer 2 wins.